Welcome to this month's edition of our newsletter, Thoughtful Thanks. Hi, I'm Kendra.
And I'm Melody. This month during the holidays, there are so many opportunities for you to build language with your child. Every day, you should talk, read, create, play, and sing with your child. Remember, give me 5. The first activity in our newsletter is talk. Thanksgiving is in November. And sometimes Thanksgiving gets overlooked between the fun of Halloween and the joy of Christmas. But this month, we want to talk to you about all of the opportunities that you have to build language with your child around the theme of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a hard concept to teach young children, and so we're first going to talk about the objects around Thanksgiving that you can talk about that your child will readily identify with. There's so much food for families at Thanksgiving. Maybe you're thinking back to some childhood memories. Maybe you're thinking about that pumpkin pie that your aunt used to make, or my favorite, the chicken and dumplings that my granny used to make. She gave me that secret recipe, but I think she left something out because it never quite tastes like hers. But as you begin grocery shopping or thinking about the holidays, maybe you can talk about the objects that you have to purchase. You can talk about the colors and the shapes and where they come from and why we eat those foods at Thanksgiving. Those are easy things for you to talk about. They're in your environment and your child can touch them and see them and they can manipulate them. You can also talk about all of the equipment and the tools that you use in the kitchen to create those foods. Maybe you rarely get out your mixer, but you're going to do that for that famous pumpkin pie this year at Thanksgiving. Or maybe you're going to use the masher for your potatoes. You can talk about the function of the tool and all of the things necessary to create those delicious, wonderful foods that you're going to eat with your family. But then we're going to get to some other ideas and concepts. Those are not easy for young children to think about because you can't touch those and you can't see those, but children need to learn those concepts as well. So that big idea of Thanksgiving, maybe you need to tie that directly to an object so we can talk about objects that we're thankful for, people that we're thankful for, things that we could do to show that we are thankful to someone. Why would we get someone a gift? And how could a young child give someone a gift when they don't have any money? Maybe they could make a picture, or maybe they could do a chore for someone to show that they are thankful. I know that you'll be creative when you're talking about Thanksgiving with your child. I hope that you instill that spirit of Thanksgiving in your child, not just in November, but all throughout the year. Remember, give me 5. The second part of our newsletter is read. It's so vital and critical that you read to your child. They get exposed to so many great, rich vocabulary words that way, words that they don't hear every day in our conversations. In November, there are so many great books to choose from about Thanksgiving. We have a wide variety. We want to talk about a few things that you should do every time you read with your child. In the last few newsletters, we've talked about narrative and informational text. We've also talked about the author and the illustrator. And every time you read with your child, you should mention those. Today in front of you, I have a lot of narrative text. There's stories about Thanksgiving. In this one is one of my favorite, Bear Says Thanks. It's a great story and it uses animals as the character. Every time that you read with your child, you should say, would you point to the front cover? And this is the front cover. And make sure they're holding it like you would hold it when you're reading. And then you could say, show me the back cover. And they'd point this way. Now, if they have it this way, you could say, is that the way you read the book? No. And we're going to turn it back this way. And we're going to turn to the front cover to begin reading. And then there's another part of the book that we'd like for you to introduce to your child. And that's the spine of the book. And the spine is right here where it holds the book together. Paperback books, it's often a little harder to tell where the spine is because usually it's really thin and it's not as strong. Then you could also say, what does the spine of the book do? Well, it holds the book up straight, just like your spine holds you up straight. And you can make that connection to their own body. I would like to tell you a little bit about these books that we have in front of us. There's 'Twas the Night Before Thanksgiving. I've been reading this a long time to students. 'Twas the Night Before Thanksgiving might sound familiar to you. It's kind of written like 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and it's about a group of school children that rescue some turkeys. It's lots of fun. You might enjoy reading that with your child. Okay. One of the books that I want to share with you today is Thanks for Thanksgiving by Julia Marquez and illustrated by Doris Barrett. And remember, this is the front cover, here's the back cover, and here's that thin little spine on the paperback. Thanks for Thanksgiving for turkey and pie. Thank you for fall and gold leaves floating by. Thank you for music and dancing and art. Look at all the fun they're having. I hope your children like to have fun like that too. Thank you for play dates, for swings, and for slides. Thank you for hopscotch and piggyback rides. Now, you might have to explain hopscotch to your child. I hope that's something fun that they like to do and you'll introduce them to that. There are so many other fun pages in here and the rhymes continue, but I want to show you the last couple of pages. It says, but most of all, thanks for the family I love. And on the very back page, it says, a place to write our thankful thoughts year after year. Happy Thanksgiving. And so if this is a book that you might read every year with your child, the very first year you could just write one or two things at the very top of the page that they are thankful for. And then the next year, add something else and something else. And then when they're a grown-up, they'll have a book that they could treasure and they will be thankful that you saved this and made that treasure for them. Remember, every day, give me 5.
This month, for the Create portion of the newsletter, we decided to do a recipe, the Blessing Mix. The Blessing Mix calls for items that were not always familiar to Brecken. The bugle chips reminded us of the cornucopia, the horn of plenty, and we brought one in to show him what it was. He had fun with it before we stuffed it and used it as an actual horn. When you create something, it gives you a chance to use lots of vocabulary with your child. Cornucopia was an unfamiliar word to Brecken, but one he was familiar with by the end of our taping. As you are creating new recipes this holiday season, or even some of your old favorites, bring your child into the kitchen and talk with them about these recipes you're making. Remember, give me 5. This month, we're talking about being thankful for things. We're going to make a recipe. Do you like to make recipes with Mom? You like to help her cook? Well, we don't have to cook. We just have to put things together for this recipe, okay? And so we've got these things right here. What's in this bowl?
Candy corn.
What's in this bowl?
Pretzels.
What?
Pretzels.
Pretzels. Say it right. What's in this one? Candy orange slices.
Candy orange slices.
Candy orange slices. Nana had to order those off of Amazon. What are these? Bugle chips.
Bugle chips.
And what are those?
Peanuts.
Peanuts. So this concoction, this recipe is something called a blessing mix. Can you say that?
Blessing mix.
Blessing mix. Do you know what a blessing is? Blessings are things that we are usually thankful for. Like Nana always feels like she's blessed with a wonderful family. Are you part of my wonderful family?
Yes.
Do we have a great family?
Yes.
Yeah, we get kind of loud and rowdy, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do get that way, but it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a good family. That's one of Nana's blessings, is her good family. That's something I'm very thankful for. And so that's why we're making a blessing mix, because we're going to talk about things that we were thankful for. In November, the holiday that we're going to have in November is called Thanksgiving. Do you know anything about Thanksgiving?
Yes.
What do you?
Yeah.
Pilgrims and our Native American friends, yes? The new people to this country met up with the Native Americans. Okay, so I want you to get some of those with your fingers, some of those bugle chips, and put them in this bag.
Bugle
Do those bugle chips look kind of like that cornucopia?
Yeah.
And what do they look like?
Cornucopia.
You are doing a good job of saying that really long word, cornucopia. And it's also known as a horn of plenty. It's got plenty of stuff in it, doesn't it? The next thing in our blessing mix are the pretzels. The pretzels represent the way our arms are folded to be in Thanksgiving. Do my arms kind of look like a pretzel? Yeah, they do. So you want to put, 4 or 5 pretzels in here?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. The next thing we're going to do is the candy corn. So I'm going to let you get that with the scoop. And the candy corn reminds us that during the first winter, the Pilgrims were only allowed 5 kernels of corn a day to eat because food was so scarce. 5 little pieces of corn. That's not very much to eat, is it? That's all you can put a whole bunch of those in there because we like more candy in here, don't we? Okay, we'll move those over there. The next thing that we're going to put in is the candy orange slices. And put 3 of those in there.
1, 2, 3.
This is to symbolize and to remind us of the fruit that at Thanksgiving is a celebration of the harvest for gathering fruit and vegetables and different things out of the field. And then the last thing's the what?
Peanuts.
The peanuts are representing the seeds, the potential of the bounteous harvest of the next season if they are planted and well tended. We know that why don't you just dump that whole thing in here?
Okay.
You know that just because Papa sows some seed into the ground on his farm, he's got to take care of it too, doesn't he? Yeah, so now we're going to shake it up. And we have a bag of blessing mix. And we're going to let you take that home and share it with the brothers. For play this month, we introduced Brecken to the gratitude game using the old-time game Pickup Sticks. Now we're going to play a game. You like playing games, don't you? This is an old-timey game called Pickup Sticks. And the first thing we have to do is get all the sticks out of the box. We're going to go ahead and pull this white one out. And we're just going to hold them up like this, and we're going to let them fall. Let them fall on the table. Okay, now we want some on top of each other, like this. Okay, that's good. Can you get them all over here? Okay, we have come up with this for the gratitude game. And for every color, we have a little graph or a little chart that tells us what we're going to say that we're thankful for. If it's a red stick, we name a person we're thankful for. If it's a green stick, we name a place we are thankful for. If it's a yellow stick, we're going to name a food we're thankful for. And if it's a blue stick, we're going to name a thing we're thankful for. Who's going to go first? Oh, go figure. Okay, you've got an orange. You're going to name a food you're thankful for.
Chicken nuggets.
What?
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. Where's your favorite place to get chicken nuggets?
McDonald's.
Oh, go figure that. Okay. I'm going to try to get this one right here. And the thing about pickup sticks is you can't move any other sticks. Oh, you're moving them, coughing on them. Oh, I pulled that one out. This is a blue. This is name a thing you are thankful for. I am thankful for the mountains because I love to go to New Mexico to the mountains. Do you like to? You've never been to the mountains, have you? We're going to have to fix that. Your turn. Oh, a green one. Green is name a place you are thankful for.
Yeah, I'm thankful for my house.
You're thankful for your house. Why are you thankful for your house?
Because I live in it.
Because you live in it, don't you? Yeah. With all of your family?
Not all of my family.
Well, with your mama and daddy and your brothers
Yeah.
and the babies now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try to get. I'm going to get one that's not touching another one. I'm going to get the red one. This is name a person you are thankful for. I am thankful. Wait a minute, it's my turn. You have to listen to me too. I am going to name a person I'm thankful for. Who do you think I'm thankful for? I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for my Brecken. Okay, did you like this game? Did you notice how we took turns? You got to go first though, didn't you? Yeah, but then you had to wait until it was somebody else's turn, right? Okay. It's good to play games and learn how to take turns. Thank you. As you saw in the video, we took turns. Taking turns is a hard concept for some small children. My favorite thing about this game were the categories that were explicitly laid out. The 4 things that we are thankful for: a person, a place, a food, or a thing. These categories gave Brecken something specific to name for something he's thankful for. Remember, give me 5. It was very obvious that Brecken was pretty familiar with this song today. We had some time to practice before we started, and it also has a very catchy tune that goes along with it. It's full of concrete examples of an abstract idea like being thankful. Remember, give me 5. Okay? We're going to sing the thank you song, okay? You like this song, don't you? Yeah. But I'm going to stop it and we're going to talk about it, okay? Thankful for my family, I'm thankful for my friends, I'm thankful for the things I have, the thank yous never end. What am I thankful for? What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? Tell me somebody you're thankful for besides Nana.
Besides you, my mom and dad.
Your mom and dad. Tell me a reason you're thankful for your daddy.
Because he brings me on.
Why don't you scoot over here so we can get you in the mirror, in the camera.
He brings me on the tractor.
He brings you on the tractor. What else do you get to do with your daddy?
Drive the tractor.
You get to drive the tractor? Oh, wow. Do you do other things on the farm with daddy?
Yeah.
Like what?
Check cows.
Check cows. Thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for the things I have. The thank yous never end. What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? What are you thankful for? Melody and I both enjoyed putting together the newsletter this month. Being thankful is something we both feel is a very important concept.
We are thankful that you took the time to watch this video. We're grateful for all the opportunities that we have to encourage parents, and you are blessed and your children are blessed because you are investing in their education. Remember, every day we think that you should talk, read, play, create, and sing with your child. Remember, give me 5.